QuickBooks Enterprise Solutions enables you to set up users and customize their access to your company file through the concept of roles. This tutorial shows you how to keep your company file more secure by limiting user access to only the QuickBooks activities that each user needs. Users are people in your company who access the company file. Roles can be thought of as different functional areas in your company. For example, sales, accounts payable, purchasing, and payroll. In QuickBooks Enterprise Solutions, a role allows or restricts access to areas of QuickBooks used by specific functions within your company. Specific access levels are set within roles, and then roles are assigned to users. For example, the purchasing role might grant access to purchase orders and purchasing reports, while restricting access to other areas, such as entering and paying bills. Roles give you the flexibility to customize the access levels for each user in your company. To set up users and roles, we'll start by opening the Company menu. We'll choose Users, and then Set up Users and Roles. When the Users and Roles window opens, click the Role List tab. QuickBooks Enterprise Solutions includes 13 predefined roles, not including the admin role. The roles have preset access levels, but you can modify them to reflect the appropriate access rights for employees in your company. To modify one of the predefined roles, click to highlight it, and then click Edit. For this example, click Accounts Receivable. Note that the access rights for the role are detailed in the description field. Click Edit. The icons show the access levels for each of the 10 areas. The empty gray circle indicates no access. The partially shaded circle indicates partial access. And a fully shaded circle indicates full access. If you want to change the access level for an area, select it and make the changes. For example, to set the access level for all report activities to None, start by clicking Reports. In the Area Access Level section, choose None. Note that the icon has become empty and gray. You can expand or collapse areas by clicking the plus or minus icons. Click the plus icon next to Reports. When you expand the Reports area, you see that all report groups have access set to None. Now collapse the Reports area by clicking the minus icon. You can also set access levels for individual activities within each area. For example, you can set View-Only access to invoices. First, click the plus icon in the Customers and Receivables area. Now click Invoices to choose it. In the Activity Access Level section, choose Partial. Note that this area is now set to View Only. Click OK. A View-Only access level for invoices allows users to see an invoice, but it restricts them from entering, modifying, or deleting data. This is what users would see if they tried to save any data modifications. To create new roles, click New. Next, we'll enter the role name and description. Next, we'll define the new role's permissions by selecting areas and activities and setting the desired access levels. To do that, we need to expand the banking area and give full access to the checking account, checks, online banking, reconcile, and transfer funds. Next, we'll give view-only access to credit card charges. Now let's collapse the banking area and expand the lists area. For the item list, we'll give this role access to view, create, modify, and print, but not to delete. Finally, let's collapse the Lists area and expand the Reports area. We'll give full access to banking reports. When you're finished, click OK. After you set up your roles, you can then assign them to users. In this case, let's set up a new user named Derek Smith and give him the role of banking clerk. To do this, click New on the User List tab. Enter a username and a password. Click in the username field and type Derek Smith. Then press Tab on your keyboard. Type Derek Smith. Then press Tab on your keyboard. For this example, we'll enter the password for you. Set the user's permissions by assigning roles. You can assign multiple roles to a single user or assign the same role to multiple users. In this case, assign the role Banking Clerk. In the Available Roles list, click Banking Clerk. Then click Add. When you're done, click OK. To modify permissions for an existing user, select the user and click Edit. You can then set the user's permissions by adding and removing roles. To learn more about QuickBooks, go back to the Learning Center and select another tutorial from the list.